Heard you.
Yo, get that good old boom shaka. Oh man, what's he time at, man? He froze. There you go. Waiting on that boom shakalaka. You know we ain't starting the KVN show without that boom shakalaka. Stop playing.
Boom shakalaka. You already know the vibery is Nick. I mean, my bad. Is who run the city? Is T Time with Big Sin Breezy. We in
Y'all won't even let me
listen.
on that show. Stop it. Don't it? There's no way you
Yeah.
can mix that up. I'm someone that's not invited on that show. I would kick a wild dust on that show. Yeah, I already know what time it is.
Well, bro, you don't kick up no dust here. Like,
Listen.
ain't
I
nobody
ain't
worried about you.
I ain't even come with that vibe because we did work to the Suns. I lost my voice giving Barry work. He came over there talking spicy before the game. I said y'all did work giving to the Suns. So I ain't even really come over here with that type of energy, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that shit was a good win from the last time I seen you. You know what I'm saying? In the last podcast, last episode. I know there was a lot of different games, but that game I really wanted to win. You know, as a Nets fan and knowing Barry and knowing his history as a fan, that was a big win for Nets fans. We really wanted that. It was the homecoming game.
Yeah.
Telling CJ they got the win back in Phoenix on the road. Listen, I'll say a lot more later, but that was one of the biggest wins since last time I seen you. You know what I mean? Since we did the
I want to wait till Barry get here before I start talking spicy. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna even go. I'm waiting for Barry to pull up. You know what I mean? Because I heard he was looking for me. You know, when the Suns won,
looking for you.
It was cricket. You know what I mean? I had to. You know, when they won the first game with the buzzer beater, yeah, he was looking for me. He pulled up to your podcast looking for me and all that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So, you know, I got home around like 1, 2 o'clock, and I noticed I ain't getting no notifications. Going scrolling through Facebook looking for Barry, looking for me, but I want to know what happened. Why he wasn't looking for me the last night? You know, the Suns played the Knicks. I'm trying to figure out why Barry KD played this time. Wondering why he wasn't looking for me. But we gonna save that for when Barry pull up. You know what I mean? Got crazy smoke for Barry today. Crazy.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I lost my voice on the stream because of Barry. He came on the stream after the game, and like I said, I lost my voice. It was a wild stream, bro. He got cooked. It was crazy, bro. It was crazy. Shout to my page. Shout to my page. Shit, we've been doing this. I know we missed last week, but we've been doing this for like 3 seasons straight. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta give us some kind of, you know, some kind of space, some kind of elbow room. Know what I mean?
Life.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
life
we
be
good.
life, and you feel me? But yeah, you know, life be life, bro. But you know, the Knicks. I think we had a.
I'm not capping.
Huh?
No, I'm
here
telling
we go.
I'm not capping.
I see him. Oh, here we go.
Jay was there.
I'm waiting for Barry.
Jay, shout out to Jay. Jay was there. He know. Listen, you was looking for tea time. He right there. Now what? You already know what happened when you came across me on stage. You looking for tea time. He right there. No.
Crazy smoke for you show today, bro.
Me and Jay already did our job. I'm kicking back. He was looking for you. I'm kicking back, man. I'm relaxing. I ain't got nothing to say.
Yo, it's crazy smoke for Barry on this show today. Yo, bro. What happened to Bill was a freak accident. My guy Dante DiVincenzo was actually trying to get past him on the 3-point shot. You see him, it's just a freak accident. Bill stuck out his leg a little bit too. That's why he hurt himself. But whatever, right? But what happened to your boy KD? He was playing last night. And I told you the last time we was here, on who run the city, ain't nobody scared of Kevin Durant. Nobody. And I was right. Nobody scared of him. Packed him up. Him and Devin Booker packed up early. 50 piece with nuggets. No sauce.
Oh my God.
For y'all sons. 50 piece, no sauce. You know what I mean? 9 assists, 5 rebounds from point guard. What we talking about, bro? JB, it's a wrap for Kevin Durant. Pack him up. It's time for him. Start playing next season. Start playing in the farewell tour. He's not that guy no more, bro. He's not that guy no more.
Ether.
Pack him up. Pack him up. Yo, had KD Himalayan salty. He salty in the presser. He was Himalayan salty in the presser. When you can't give up 6 3-point shots to a guy like Quentin Grimes. Yeah, Quentin Grimes even gave y'all work last night. It was beautiful to watch. I was sitting in there on my joy, and I was like, yo, Barry is somewhere depressed right now. As a friend, I should have reached out to you. I should have reached out to you last night, Barry, as a friend to make sure you was okay watching Jalen Brunson cook y'all. Wolfgang Puff, Gordon Ramsay, all the chefs. That's who Jalen Brunson was last night. 9 for 9 from 3-point range. 9 from 9 from 3-point range. First player to have what I think it was 59 and 5 since Michael Jordan. What we talking about, bro? What we talking about? Cook your man. KD is not him no more. He's not him no more, bro. Crazy work. That's what happened. I told you, Barry. I told you. On this show, I said, he said, but KD gonna be playing. He got right in the comment section, right in my comment section and said, KD gonna be playing next game. And I said, ain't nobody scared of Kevin Durant. So we had a bet that I lost his game, right? It doesn't matter. He played, bro.
For $20, y'all had a bet for $20.
But look. This is a salty comment. Without Brunson, the Knicks would have lost easy. But he played, and by most people's standards, Jalen Brunson is not better than Kevin Durant nor Booker. So what does it matter? Brunson played or not? What does it matter? Because by most people's standards, he's not better than both of your stars that played most of the game. But he cooked both of them. Both of them. Beautiful to watch. And just let me know, Barry, when you need my Cash App information to send me my chicken, bro. That's the only thing I want to hear from you is where can I send the money, T-Tom? That's it. That's the only thing I want to hear from you. And I'm gonna land the plane there.
Like I said, Barry, you walk down this block, everybody tell you don't walk down that block. It's like a fork in the road. You could have went this way, that way, or that way. East, north, south, or west. Bruh, should have walked down this block, man. I'm telling you, man. This NBA city, listen, this is not even supposed to be about you. You know, me and T-Tom's supposed to be going at it for Wednesday's game. You know, a lot's happened, and you know, you're not even supposed to be getting this work. But since you're here, you see what happened on my stream, you see what happened on his stream. And again, I gotta agree. To come down to Kevin Durant, the Brooklyn Nets weren't really scared. You see how Mikal Bridges and CJ got the ovation when they got there. So you know what's up. They miss Mikal Bridges and Cam Johnson. They call them twins. They started their NBA career. They was there for 5-6 seasons. KD got there the other day. And on top of that, y'all see the loyalty that KD got to the team. So imagine you got fans that sock somebody in the crowd and say Suns in 4. That's a loyal fan. They don't care if KD there or not. You care if KD there or not. Stop it. Again, like I said, the only reason why I do this is to prevent and to to show you I'm the sheriff for anti-glazing. If anything, case in point is we do not glaze KD over here. You want us to always expect some type of how you say glazing for him. I'm not doing that, bro. Like I'm not doing that. He played for the team. He did what he did. But again, this is where Barry got cooked. I'm not letting this go since you here. Barry got cooked. And he said, and I quote, we would have won if Grayson Allen was there. Bruh, I was done. I was done, bro. That was it. I couldn't believe he said that shit. Like, it was the first time the big three played together. They did it versus us on purpose. Like, oh, for real? All right. Went out there. You see what happened. We got the win. And Barry on the stream, instead of being humble, you know what I'm saying? Just like, yo, y'all got that. He said y'all would have lost if y'all had Grayson Allen. I don't know what else to say after that, bro. Like whatever, man. Like whatever, man. You know what I'm saying? But yo, trust me, Leaf was there, Jay was there. Yo, this shit that's how I lost my voice. After he said that shit. I think I lost my voice after he said that. But again, man, we've been playing solid, man. After not getting in the playing tournament, I think I seen you around that time, and I think you was talking about how you would have been mad happy if you the Knicks went to the play-in and won the play-in. But on my side, shout to Leaf. Everybody like that shit was set up for LeBron to win because the last championship he gonna get before he actually leave the NBA as a player. They just did that shit for him. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I don't know, but we didn't get in, but we played good. We won 3 out of 4 games, and we 7 out of 9 our last 9 games. But we lost the last game, so it might be 7 out of 10 or something of the sort. But we lost to Denver. That was tough.
I think that's 7 out of 3.
Yeah. We playing. I'm gonna pull up the standings in a minute. Man, there's so much to get into, man. We lost to the Kings on the first road trip. They broke a record on a perimeter. We got to play perimeter defense. And what I will say is, I heard you say what you said about DSJ and how he would impact the team, but he's a really good player for our roster. But no disrespect, he had a back injury too, and them back injuries are lingering. You know what I mean? That's what I will say, because we mad as Nets fans that Ben Simmons played 6 games, but respectfully, DSJ only played 9 games, and DSJ is nice. Every time he play, he get busy, but he only played 9 games. So that's, as a Nets fan, that shit do bother us. You know what I'm saying? Or me at minimum. You feel what I mean? At least. Then we played the Suns after that, and that was a good game. And I think realistically, after tonight's game versus Golden State, we'll tie 2-2, and then we'll win that Utah game and beat 3-2. Not to be long-winded. I think that's how we end this road trip. I'll get into specifics later, but what I will say is Mikal Bridges gave the Suns that game. But yeah, not to be long-winded. What up, T-Time? I'm gonna keep reverting back to that Suns game.
Absolutely, as you should, because Barry be in here going crazy about.
Yo, hold on. I just want to say this last thing. I just want to say this last thing, T-Time. I told Barry that my page is a friend to you, and we doing right by you by not betting you no money. You asked us to bet the Wemby game, we said no. You asked us to bet the game with the Brooklyn Nets, we said no. So that's twice. But then you go over there with scoundrels like Knicks fans, like T-Time, who's going to take your money. Now look at you. Continue, T-Time. Go ahead.
Absolutely. every time. Listen, I get into that. I get into that every time. Absolutely. You come over here talking that shit. Listen. Let's bet. You feel me? That's how I give it up. That's how I give it up. You come on this side, we gonna bet some cash. Nah, but when was the last day that we was here? It was before the East in season tournament, right? Against the Bucks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we took a
Y'all
bad
made it
one
to the
against the
in-season
Bucks.
tournament.
We lost another. Yeah. We took a bad one, got eliminated, and our consolation prize was to play the Boston Celtics, and we lost that one too. But then played the Raptors, did what we supposed to do, won that game. Uh, then we played the Jazz, lost that game, which is kind of weird. We was absolutely supposed to win that game, but shot horrible from 3-point range, missing free throws. Jalen Brunson had an off game, and then last night we played the Suns, absolutely packed them up. But the running theme in most of these games is the play of Julius Randle. He's getting back to his All NBA, All Star level of play. I think in the last 5 games, if I'm not mistaken, he averaging like over 30 points per game on like 50% shooting from the field, and like high 40, high 30s in 3 point range. I don't have the exact numbers. I didn't look up the stat, but last time I checked, it was around those lines. I think like 10 rebounds, 9 to 10 rebounds a game. He's playing tremendous basketball. Jalen Brunson struggled a few games, but that 50 piece definitely should put him back on the right track. We got a back to back. Yo, this is our sixth back to back in the season so far. You know what I mean?
That's it's 20
It's
what
crazy.
24 games in. It's
24
24
games
games.
in, six back to backs. Crazy.
That's tough. Yeah.
Yeah. And we had 5 games already against the top three teams in the NBA. You know what
I
I
heard
mean?
y'all look
Like,
bad versus them top teams. I
so,
heard y'all cream
like,
puffs.
there's a
Pause.
narrative going on. Yeah, yeah, that's cat. But you know,
Mm.
uh, what I was about to say. There's a narrative going around and say that the Knicks don't beat over 500 teams, which they struggle to beat over 500 teams. But that's kind of cap and is misleading, right? Because what we got 10 losses aside from aside from aside from the Jazz and the Pelicans. Well, those are the other 2 losses that we got. All our other losses come from uh Boston, Milwaukee, and the Timberwolves, the best 3 teams in the NBA. But we do have wins against other 500 teams: Cavaliers, Miami, Suns,
Hmm.
uh, Clippers. Like, so, when you say that the Knicks struggle against top over 500 teams, that's kind of cap because we do beat over 500 teams. Now, when you say we struggle against the best teams in the NBA, that's true. When you talk about we title contenders, because there's different levels of 500 teams, bro. You can't just say we struggle against 500 teams because there's guys
Hmm.
that's barely 500, and then you got the best teams in the NBA. Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying is misleading and it's kind of cat.
Can you
Yeah, I
address this
mean
comment?
it's misleading and it's kind of cat. Yo,
Kinda cat. That's a kinda cat.
I
It's
I
either
am
cat
right
or not.
now. I just did. Yeah,
All right. So what's your record for
yeah, it's
500
kind of
teams?
cat because
Over 500.
I think we 3 and
I seen
3
2-9.
and 8, 3 and 8. Huh?
8 losses is pretty
2 and 9.
strong.
No, we won against a 500 team last night, so that's
Okay.
3.
Okay.
And again, 5 of those 8 losses come from the best 3 teams in the NBA. We played Boston 3 times, we played
All right.
Milwaukee twice, and then we played the Timberwolves. So you talking about the two best? We played the team with the best record in the NBA 3 times,
Okay. So then I got 3 losses
and we
from the
lost all
best team in
three
the
times,
NBA.
right?
Okay.
So we played, yeah, and we got 2 losses from the second best team in the East, and then we got 1 loss from the best team in the West.
Okay.
No, not against. Oh yeah, against 500 teams.
Did you
But
recap that
those
Wolves game? What happened
five
with
of
that?
those 8, the Wolves game. Did I
All right, hold
recap?
on.
I
Listen,
don't
T
think I
Town. Hold
recapped the
on.
Wolves
What I'm
game. I think
trying
I
to
was
do,
at
what
work.
I'm trying to do is ask you
Uh,
a question, right? I'm
I
trying to
think I was
ask you a
at work.
question. I'm trying to because you see how well Mitch Robinson was playing going into that game versus the Wolves. I wanted to know how was that matchup between Mitch Robinson and Rudy Gobert, who won that matchup. And I know y'all lost Mitch Robinson, So I kind of wanted to ask you about that too. And I also wanted to ask, and it's another
I,
question, but I just wanted you to address that first.
yeah, I believe if I'm not mistaken, Mitch Rob played well against Rudy Gobert. Uh, I can't really remember because that was a minute ago, but for what I remember, Mitch Robinson played well. But it came down to Ant Edwards. The reason why we lost that game, Ant Edwards had an amazing third quarter, and we had a horrible third quarter, and that's
Mm,
where the game was lost. Ant
okay.
Edwards went Ant Edwards went crazy in the third quarter in that game, and that's why we lost. We had a bad third quarter, and Edwards went crazy.
So hold on,
And that's
let me
the
ask you,
story of the game
let
because
me
we
ask you
played
something.
well.
Let me
It's
ask
just
you.
that third quarter was bad.
All right, so let me ask you because Grimes is supposed to guard the best offensive play on that. So what happened with the matchup with Grimes and Anthony Edwards?
He got cooked. What do you mean? He got cooked, and that happens. Like we talking about Ant Edwards. Ant Edwards is one of the best up and coming score. First of all, Ant Edwards does that to everybody. I don't care who you put on.
He ain't do it to
He
us.
gives out work. You feel me?
He ain't do it to us.
He give. Y'all played them. Y'all
No,
played them.
no.
All right then. So relax. You know what I mean? All right. So relax. So boom, like I said, he been handing out work all season. You feel me?
Mhm,
He been handing out work all season. So that's not really so much on Grime. And I also think that sometimes
mhm,
Coach Tommy T has too much faith in Grimes' defensive ability, and he puts him in advantages. Like
mhm,
Grimes is 6'4". Like Ant Edwards is 6'7", I think, or some wild shit like that, right?
mhm,
And that's a bad matchup, and he's really strong. You feel me? That's
mhm,
too much physical shit that you got to overcome just to be solid at defense. And you talking about a guy who's nice already, and you giving him all the physical advantage. That's not fair, right? That's not fair. And I don't like that. He did the same thing last night with Dante DiVincenzo against Booker. You feel me? Booker is a solid 6'6". DiVincenzo is 6'4", and he's light. Booker got some
mhm,
strength to him, and he's an elite scorer. RJ Barrett was clearly the better matchup in there, but he didn't do that. That's why Booker lit us up the first half. Then we switched RJ Barrett on him and simmered him down a little bit. Not saying that RJ
mhm,
Barrett stopped him. I'm saying that he wasn't scoring at the same clip that he was scoring in the first half with Dante DiVincenzo guarding him. It's because it was a better physical matchup. Like he can't get to his spot, shoulder bump RJ Barrett off, and then just shoot over the top of him because RJ Barrett
mhm.
is also 6'6" and strong. You know what I mean? So
So, but that's what I'm
I
saying.
think
With
that
RJ
even though
Barrett,
we do
with
have
RJ Barrett and Devin between RJ Barrett, DiVincenzo, not necessarily quickly. I don't know. You said quickly got good defense, but that's what I'm saying. Far as the Knicks, and
you
I'm
know,
just looking at it because of the record, and I'm looking at the how close it is. You know, this part of the season. And we said we was going to talk about this. How our record was going into the game that we played. We 13-11, y'all 14-10. I think that's fairly close. But to get back to what you were saying, because I did want to ask, I heard Grimes was disgruntled with Tibbs. Any truth to that?
you know, he was disgruntled
Okay.
with not getting shots. Uh, and it is hard for him to get shots. I explained this on Nixon is, but it's hard for you to get shots when you playing when you playing with three guys that's better than you and is going to get all the shots. Uh, and he said that is a lot of pressure because he don't get a lot of shots, and when he get a shot, he got to make it. And he feel like if he don't make the shot, he go sit on the bench. I'm like, well, at the same time, I understand your frustration, but you're not going to get the same leeway as Brunson, Barrett, and Julius Randle. They all prove they are scorers in the NBA, right? So you got to take advantage of the opportunities you got. And he wasn't shooting well at the time neither, right? So you're not going to nobody missing shots is not going to incentivize the guys around you to pass you the ball. Because when you're a good player or you're a really good player, all-star level player, you always think that you're the best option to shoot the ball. So why I'm gonna pass
Mhm,
you the ball and you missing when I know I already feel like I'm the best option to shoot the ball. Like,
mhm,
so why would I pass you the ball? But what happened is the move to the bench was great for Quentin Grimes because he's getting more shots and he's making them. Like
Mm,
he's been flourishing, except for the game against the Jazz. I think he had like 12 or more points in each game coming off the bench.
mm,
You feel me?
mm.
So
Yeah, okay.
it wasn't more of him being disgruntled with Tibbs. It just more of him being disgruntled with his role on offense, right?
Yeah, nah, you
And
know
that's
me.
what
I'm here
happens
to
when you
you know me, I'm here to stir the
yeah,
pot. You know, that's what I do. This is my job. This is actually what I do.
yeah,
So I'm saying that to say
yeah,
that again, if he's not going to be able to guard the best offensive player, and it's because of the matches that Tibbs is making for him, he might get traded. That's me stirring the pot, but hey,
nah,
who cares what I say?
yeah. That's nasty work. I'm not subscribing to none of that. You know what I mean? Yeah, absolutely. I'm not subscribing to none of that. You know what I mean? I think that the role change was good for him, and he's providing to be a pivotal part coming off the bench, especially with his 3-point shooting. He's been lighting guys up from 3-point range. Even had Barry's man KD Himalayan salty about the performance that he had. KD mentioned that in his post game presser. He was like, he's like, yeah, we can't give guys like Quentin Grimes 6 shots from 3-point range. Salty because he got cooked by Quentin Grimes. You feel me? Salty. I love to see it. But his role change was definitely needed and is proven to be uh, a, 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 a smart move. You know what I mean? From the coaching staff. You know what I mean? Uh, but speaking of trades, there is one trade that I I don't like trades. You feel me? I like to keep my players, but I think it's one trade that will fit this team perfectly right now. Uh, John Collins, man. I think I heard a
Trash.
rumor that the Jazz is willing to part ways with him. Not not as a starter. I don't want as a starter, nah. But as a backup for Julius Randle, that's solid, bro. Huh? He's solid. Oh, he's the guy. He's the guy who when Julius Randle and Jalen Brunson was on the bench in the fourth quarter, gave the Knicks the lead, smoking 3-pointers on your boy KD team. That's why he Himalayan salty. We was down when the fourth quarter started. We was down by like 4 points or something like that. Quentin Grimes gave us the lead. That's who Quentin Grimes is. KD know his name now. He might not know it before the game, but he know his name now. Salty. And he was ocean salty. My line. Was KD cracker salty or ocean salty? He was definitely on the ocean side. He was in the
Mm,
Pacific.
mm,
He was in
damn.
the Pacific Ocean.
Mm.
But yeah,
Welcome to Benny
back to what I was
Hannes.
saying.
Oh man.
Back
Um,
to what I
got it,
was
man.
saying, right? It's not lucky. Like I was saying, Barry, it's not lucky. The last 3 or 4 games, he
Barry, just
scored over
stop it.
12 or more points. He scored over more than 12 points in the last 3 or 4 games since going to the bench. It's not lucky. This is
You see, you got the
kind of what happens now.
KD
You know what I mean? But
avatar.
anyway. Ah,
You
yo, so go back to what I was saying. I think John Collins will be a good addition coming off the bench for the Knicks. It's a good trade. It won't cost us much. Probably Evan Fournier, couple first round draft pick, and a heavily protected first. Just as John Collins, and I'm cool with that because we do need some depth at the forward position with a real power forward, not Josh Hart. I like Josh Hart, but he's playing out of position. The guy's 6'4" and he's playing power forward. I don't like it. But John Collins is somebody who's yeah, yeah, yeah. That that'll work.
oh
That'll work.
man.
If I'm not mistaken, I just said that. I think because I think he's getting benched on the Jazz now. You know what I mean? He's
Mm,
not really getting much PT on the Jazz now. So I think, and they got a log jam at the power forward position. Like they got too many forwards on that team. So I think
Mm,
Evan Fournier, some second round draft picks and a protected first get that job done. You know what I mean?
mm,
That's in my opinion. But any
mm. Oh,
more than that, I don't
you
want
know
it.
they want them draft picks. Oh, you know they want them draft picks.
Yeah. Now, yeah. If it's anything more than that for John Collins, I don't want it. I don't want it. You know what I mean? That's what I'm willing to give up. Evan Fournier, a couple second rounders, and a protected first. You know what I mean? And have him come off the bench behind Julius Randle. John Collins is not a good 3-point shooter, but he's adequate. He can spread the floor just enough. He's a solid rebounder, solid defender, and that's able to give Julius Randle a spell on the bench. Uh, and I take that's I'm cool with that. All the other trades that they throwing out there, I do not want. I do not want DeRozan. I don't think it don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. DeRozan is 34 years old. Uh, he's on an expiring contract. Like, don't make no sense.
Nah, I hear
I
you.
don't think that's robbery, bro. I think I think you overvaluing John Collins. Like I think you overvaluing who he is. That's not robbery. I think that's a fair deal for John Collins, especially when they're not playing him like that. You feel me? They're not playing him like that, and they got to allow James at the forward position. But that's all I'm willing to give up. You know what I mean? But
Yeah,
I'll
no, I
land the
hear
plane
you.
there. My fault.
Nah, you good. No, I didn't know that you wanted John Collins on the team. They talking about Donovan Mitchell on the team in the offseason as a signing. They talking about I think Laurie Markkinen on the
Yeah,
team as a signing in the offseason. But again, this is a new group. This is the first time this group been together for 82. Let's keep it real. It's only been what actually 24 games. 24 games, fans are going to clamor about trades because they fan over players. But again, one of the things that I like about being a fan of the Brooklyn Nets is seeing us come from the mud. You know what I mean? Come from the bottom. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Nobody ain't gave us nothing. Nobody like us. You know what I mean? We wasn't even welcome in this city. You know what I'm saying? The Nets fans had to make elbow room. You know what I mean? We had to do a lot just to get here. You know what I'm saying? So we ain't looking for you know, no fake love. Now I mean, because Brooklyn Nets, we spread love. You feel what I'm saying? So we will find ourselves in situations where we don't have a lot of media press on us. And as far as media is concerned, we got the best media guys in Mikal Bridges and CJ. When the camera on them, they say hi, they talk professional in this in and out, only basketball, nothing but basketball, so we could get back to playing a good or a great brand of basketball. And speaking of that, the defense got better when Nick Claxton got in the lineup and DSJ as well. But he's in and out of the lineup, man. It hurts us. I ain't gonna lie, Nets fans, we like DSJ, but he's not consistent as far as available. Ben Simmons, I'm out on Ben Simmons. Y'all know how I do. You know what I'm saying? At some point, I gotta keep the integrity to what I do and who I am. Just because you're on the team, don't make me a fan of you. I mean, you're not even wearing a jersey half the time, but that's neither here nor there. So case in point is it's about the players that's available. And Royce O'Neal, he's been there, he's been consistent. Spencer Dinwiddie, he gets a lot of criticism, but he's there more times than not. Is he perfect? No, but he's hooping. Cam Johnson. I have to walk back what I said about him and Mikal Bridges being a top 10 duo. As of now, I haven't seen him ascend to that next level as a player. I seen Mikal Bridges do it, and I do think that he's ready to get to that next level as a player. So the ascension of Cam John Pulse, the ascension of CJ and Mikal Bridges is not happening at the same time. Mikal Bridges' ascension is happening before CJ's ascension. I think that's fair to say as a Nets fan. Um, Jacques Vaughn is a good coach. He's a good coach. He's running a strong 9-man rotation. I would want him to run a 10-man rotation, and I know that the 10-man rotation will include a DSJ, Lonnie Walker, or Ben Simmons. And to be honest with you, those players aren't available. As much as I like Lonnie Walker, he's not necessarily available right now. And he didn't come with us on a road trip. You know what I mean? So he's gonna miss those games, which are five off the back. So I don't know if he's gonna be back for that Nick game, but it'll be great to see Lonnie Walker there. He's somebody who got star power. Like he'll dunk it on the whole team, but like he's really somebody that the Brooklyn Nets should take serious, building a culture, and having a team and having teammates for more than one season. You know what I'm saying? So ultimately, as a fan, I'm having fun watching this team up into this Knicks game. Us being 13 and 11, I'm not surprised. And again, I give credit to Jock Vaughn. I think Jock Vaughn is doing a tremendous job running the 9-man rotation. One of his better attributes are sub in, sub outs, and challenges. Um, Offensively, I gave him a lot of criticism, but we a top 10 offense. So I got that wrong. The defense is one of the things that I expected and I didn't see. But once Nick Claxton got back in rhythm, I did see our defense got a little bit better. But at the end of the day, I feel like with Ben Simmons, no, not Ben Simmons, with DSJ not being in the rotation, that hurts our defense. Just to give you an idea of what I'm talking about. With the duo between Mikal Bridges and Cam Thomas, what it is more so of they can't double Cam Thomas when Mikal Bridges is out there. Mikal Bridges is one of the best off-ball players. I said that last time me and T Thomas here. He's one of the best off-ball players in the league right now. So he's not just standing around waiting for Cam Thomas to create. He's moving around, and I think that's what makes us strong on the offensive side of the ball. Cam Thomas hasn't hit his stride yet. He's getting there though. He had two big free throws, real confident on the post game interview. He's like, yeah, that's nothing. You know what I mean? This guy Cam Thomas actually won the game. I iced the game with the free throws, and he gets on the podium. He gets on the podium in the press and says, "Yo, that's nothing." So he has big confidence in his ability, and I'm glad he does. He can only build on it with Nets fans like me. I'm gonna build on that confidence that he has. I like him as a player. He's my favorite player in the entire NBA. I hope good things for Cam Thomas, and I hope he retires the Nets. I don't want to be too long-winded, but I will say there's big anticipation going into this Wednesday's game. There's other games, but you know what I'm saying? Again, like I said, I don't want to be long winded. I said a lot. Shout out to sports. I see you in the building. Um 13 and 11. We good. I think we get back in the win column next game versus the Golden State Warriors tonight.
So yes, a lot of anticipation for Wednesday's game. But before that, we got a tough game tonight on the back to back. We playing the Clippers. Yeah, we already beat them once. I definitely think we could do that again. Uh, it's just you know, which is weird about this season. Offensively, the Knicks are really good offensively. We the eighth rated offense in the NBA this season so far. So far this season, which is kind of wild to me. Which is kind of wild to me. Uh, Last time I checked, the Knicks is like the percentage wise, like top five in the NBA in 3-point percentage. That's kind of wild to me, especially when you think of who our coach is, and Coach Tom Thibodeau, who's a defensive minded coach. Defensively, over the last few games, we ain't really been that great. I think we dropped down to 11th, 13th defensively in the NBA, which is again something I found weird for a Coach Tom Thibodeau team. Uh, Try playing defending champs in the back to back. Bro, y'all be all right. We played six backs to back so far in the season, and on each leg of the back to back is a loss. All six. So y'all be all right. Y'all be all right. Um, but yeah, back to what I was saying. Uh, I think the defense will end up correcting itself. It's just a miscommunications. Missing Mitchell Robinson for 8 to 10 weeks is going to be a big loss. But I also like the minutes that we've been getting from Jericho Sims in the starting lineup and Hartenstein, who's coming in off the bench. And really replace the productivity you get from a Mitchell Robinson, right? Can't really replace that, but they're doing a real good job tonight. Is you can't let the others go off. That they're like out of everybody else that's not a part of the big three need to have no more than 8 points. Give you the bro, Leaf. You think I'm sitting here with a ready list of questions you guys have? I would have to go and take time and look to give you the list. But we had
That's a tall ass leaf.
like
I'm not gonna
we've
lie.
had
That's a
six
tall.
back to backs. This is something I know for a fact. I counted. Yeah. I counted them. It's six, bro. I don't have to cap on our schedule, bro. It is something that you could Google yourself and find out, my good brother. You feel me? Like I ain't got a cap. It's been six back to backs, bro. Tonight makes six. Tonight makes six.
Right, right, right.
Bro, yeah. Back to what I was saying.
That's funny as hell.
Anybody who's not a part of the big three for the Clippers cannot have over 8 points needs to stop. Right? That needs to stop. Right? Giving up all those offensive rebounds, we have to do a better job on the defensive glass. Uh, what has been a positive for the Knicks that hasn't been a running thing for us over the years has been all assists. If I'm not mistaken, we had like 28 assists last night. That's usually not the case for the Knicks. I think the game against Toronto, we had over 30 assists. Turned it into the starting five has also helped the ball movement with the starting five, and that's pivotal too. Uh, but yeah, man, it's gonna be a tough game. And Wednesday, I don't know when you want to start talking about Wednesday. I'm out of here in about like 15 to 20 minutes, so I don't know when you want to start talking about Wednesday. But
We could get into it
I'm
now. I
gonna leave
just want
that
to
up to
say
you.
I'm not. No, no. I'm not, listen. I'm gonna do the pre-cap to the Golden State Warrior game. We're gonna skip past that. And but what I will say, because obviously care about the content of the show. I put as much work in this show as the other show. Let's not get it twisted. Case in point is Draymond, the Madman Green, ain't gonna be there. And I was just basically gonna just have fun and just talk about Draymond and how he a madman. And because he's not there, I don't see them as a defensive threat. I see us outscoring them. We one of the better offensive teams in the league, as far as top 10. I can say that as a fan. And I think defensively, besides the perimeter, they ain't got much in the paint. So if Looney is there, it'll be a tough act with Dayron and Nick Clax, how well they've been playing. So I don't expect them to just get us to just have Looney clean glass. It's going to be Dayron Sharp out there cleaning glass. It's going to be Nick Claxton out there playing cleaning glass. And ultimately, I think we win this game, and I think we win the Utah game. Far as the pre-cap, when it come down to the next game, we'll get to all that at another time. For right now, I want to talk about the city game. Obviously, been waiting for this. Got fans that I know that's going to be in the building. I, for one, think I might. I was going to try to short the tickets. I actually couldn't short the tickets because I had to call out of work. I had no more days off. If I could find a way to get a day off to go to that game, I'm more than likely gonna go. But this is a big game. I'm either gonna go to this one or the next one. So I ain't gonna lie. It kind of stings that I'm not sure whether or not I could go to the game because it is at the Barclays. I did go to one of the games last season, but the Knicks and the Nets, and we won that game. I've seen the Knicks fans leaving early around fourth quarter. That was nice to see. That being said, that was then. This is now. I look at both teams respectfully. Our records are similar. I think it's going to be exciting when I look at us playing in Denver, and the tickets over there was $40. Over here, the tickets are $71. I think, as far as prices is concerned, it's one of the highest price tickets the Barclays sell. It's one of the biggest games on the net schedule. I've always said it's big if both teams play big. Both teams go to the playoffs. We meet each other in the playoffs, and the Brooklyn Nets win. Now, I'm not going to say that I'm not biased. No, I am biased. I want the Brooklyn Nets to win. I don't want to just see it for the like of the podcast. I want to see us in the playoffs, and I want to beat them in the playoffs because that's a tie record, and I want to unbreak that tie by beating them in the playoffs. And if there was a season where it looked like we was cooking up the both teams to go to the playoffs, it's this team. It ain't us for us to have championship aspirations. Stop me if I'm wrong, but that's not necessarily the trajectory. Case in point is this game is going to have playoff implications. Don't tell me that it's not, because it is. The next few games the last two games we got on the schedule is like in the last 5-10 games of the season, we play the Knicks. So this game gonna have that type of intensity where it might gonna feel like we close in the standings, and this game is gonna matter where who's who and where's where and what's what. Mikal Bridges has been playing like this is my team when necessary. Otherwise, I can play along with other teammates. Mikal Bridges is looking like a great teammate. He's not just looking like a great player. He's looking like, of course, he'll say this and that about Jalen Brunson. Of course, he'll say this and that about CJ. Of course, he'll say this and that about Cam Thomas. The maturity and his professionalism in these post-game interviews, it shows that not only can he acknowledge the other things that his team does, he knows he's a great teammate for doing so, showing leadership, and he walks the walk. So he doesn't just talk the talk and acknowledge it in his teammates. He steps up and does that. Hit the last shot, never beat Atlanta as a Brooklyn Net. Took the last shot versus Trae Young. I forgot who was guarding him. Came to the right side, told him he ain't need no pick. Went to the right, Jay Wright over him, all buckets. I'm telling you, man, we got something going good. And Mikal Bridges is going to let Jalen Brunson know this is my team, little homie. Now I'm saying that's your team, and we ain't going to be teammates ever again. All right? I got my teammates, you got your teammates, and that's what it is.
Yeah.
And Mikal Bridges is going to let them know what's what. Yeah, we won together in Villanova. That was college. This is the NBA, and this is, it only could be one. It's one life, one love. It can only be one king. You understand what I'm saying? So somebody got to run the city. It could either be the Brooklyn Nets or the New York Knicks, but it can't be both. So we going to see. I think this game going to have playoff implications. Before I articulate how I think we going to win, I don't want to be long-winded. That's just off, now I mean, how I feel right now, man. But T-Time, talk to me, man.
Yeah. I think it's gonna be a good game. I definitely think it's gonna be a good game. I know who's gonna win, but it's gonna be a good game. Uh, you know, Jalen Jalen Brunson is definitely the best. Jalen Brunson is definitely the best player in New York City, uh, and he gonna prove that. You know what I mean? He gonna prove that. Best player in New York City, he gonna prove that.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I I hear you talking about professionalism and all that in the media, and I'm not going to knock none of your players in their media skills because I don't watch enough post game interviews to say heads or tails of either one. Pause. Right, but I can say likewise for I guess it's a Villanova thing. Likewise for Jalen Brunson, when he talks and they always talk about his individual. Even last night, like they were trying to talk about his individual performance, and he was just talking about the team and still getting better. Like yeah, tonight was a good night, but we still need to get better, and we gotta move on to the next game tomorrow. Like, and that's what I like to hear. Like you star and stuff like that. He's like, yeah, that's a goal of mine, but I'm more concerned with team success than individual accolades. You feel me? And that's what I want to hear from my point guard and star player. You feel me? And it's dope to see uh, the way Julius Randle's been playing over the last like 6, 7 games has been phenomenal. Uh, who got D that was Finney Smith.
DFS.
He gonna have his hands full trying to guard Julius Randle on Wednesday, man. Uh,
We know. We know.
Julius Randle's reverted back to bully basketball. He's reverted back to bully basketball, getting back to the paint, moving guys out the way, and getting buckets. High efficiency playing right now, and that's gonna be a tall task to ask. You know, DFS to check that.
Well, he not
I know
alone. He
we're
not. He
gonna have
got
a
a
hard time
teammate named Dayron
checking
Sharp that's
Cam
gonna
Thomas.
help
That,
with
that
that.
kid's a bucket.
He got help. DFS got help. He got help.
Yeah,
And Nick Claxton.
Dayron Sharp is a yeah, he's a five though. Like
Bruh,
he's gonna have
that's
to
our
stay
second
attached
offensive guy,
to
bro. We
Hartenstein.
doing
Even though
everything
Hartenstein ain't a big scorer,
at
he's
him,
still
bro.
giving us like 8 to 10 points off the bench on any given night. You know what I mean? Like, so you just leave Hartenstein.
I think it's a delay.
Yeah, yeah, but yeah, not yeah. My like I said, my server's gonna be bad. Uh, yes. Yo, Leaf. Oh, please show up. I'm off next Saturday too. Please. Oh man, I'm gonna take a picture of this comment so I can remember. Hold on. Leave it on the screen. Pause. Leave it on the screen. Yeah. I I need a picture of that comment. Yeah. Snap. Yeah. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Like I said. Matter of fact, yes, I said he's gonna have his hands full with Julius Randle. Over Julius Randle last five, I think he's averaging like 30 points a game, bro.
Hmm.
Over like
It's
50% shooting from the field, bro. What we talking about, bro? Like, yes, you're gonna have your hands full.
Listen,
Yeah,
I don't have no smoke for
I know.
Julius Randle.
This
I've been
no.
seeing this.
My petty meter be up, bro. So when Julius Randle get to cooking, bro, I'm definitely gonna post this comment, bro. Like, cause I'm petty, like that. But continue.
It take more than him to win. I know that. You know what I mean? And shout to what they
Yeah, Breezy.
said, Brockwork. Brockwork said it will be a good game, but the Nets will win on the 20th because of the Nets' depth. That's true. We got a lot of depth on the team. Our defense got better since Clark's been in the rotation. There's a lot of consistency that come from the bench, far as scoring, far as defense. And we got another play, Armani Brooks, starting to get minutes. If he starts to get minutes because DSJ isn't there, that makes our bench even stronger because he could space the floor. His defense is kind of solid, kind of good, right? And I would say that he is a player that could stretch the floor and he could handle the ball as far as bringing the ball up. Like I said, we down on a guard, Lonnie Walker, guard Ben Simmons, and guard DSJ. So that's three guards, you know what I mean? We would need that could bring the ball up. Bringing the Armani Brooks in the situation changes the trajectory of how our offense could be even more of a three-way threat by putting Brooks at the point guard, but not necessarily for him to play create, but he's somebody that you can't leave open. You leave him open after he set a pick and roll or something or a pick and screen or something like that, bruh, he's gonna cook. So he's definitely somebody that the Knicks, and I'm saying on Wednesday, gonna have to pay attention to, or they might get cooked by Armani Brooks. Now, I don't want you to think that's just some stretch of the imagination. Cam Thomas was coming off of the bench when he beat you in the Garden, by 16. And also, I seen the interview with him with JJ Redick, and he said that's his favorite NBA game. Did you know that Cam Thomas' favorite moment in the NBA is when he beat the Knicks in the Garden went off the comeback? I just wanted to put that out there. And he's going to be there at the Barclays to protect his beloved home in the Barclays
Yeah,
in Brooklyn.
I
Y'all coming to our house. We going to make y'all walk over to Manhattan
I
Bridge
guess
after the game.
I, I guess he would hate the last two games against the Knicks though. I mean, because that happened so long ago. You talk about what happened so long ago, but I guess he'll hate the last two games that he played against the Knicks. When
All
the Knicks
right.
broke some records against them in Madison Square Garden. I guess he would hate
Mm,
that, right? Yeah, but
mm.
yo,
Nah, he
to
played
leave
next game.
Julius Randle's last 7 games, bro, and this is all on 50+% shooting from the field. 29 points, 20, 34, 41, 20. Yes, like I said, DFS is going to have his hands full. I don't just be talking, bro. You feel me? I don't just be talking, but yeah, you mentioned depth on your team. Depth on the Knicks is pretty solid too, bro. You got Quickly coming off the bench. We all know that Quickly off the bench can give you anywhere from 50 to 20 points off the bench. Like I said, Quentin Grimes, 3 out of his last 4 games, he's been shooting with high efficiency, scoring over 12 points the last. I mean, 3 out of the last 4.
What
Uh,
about the elephant in the room
what
and
Josh
Mitch
Hart does
Robinson not
coming
being
off the
in the
bench is
rotation?
not always doing scoring, but his rebounding is always up there. He plays. What elephant in the room? What elephant in the room?
About Mitch Robinson coming off the bench. I mean, not in the rotation.
I think I'm freezing, but what elephant? Mitch, Mitch Robinson is injured.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
All of that
like
rebounding y'all was
I'm not worried
going to
about that.
change.
Like I said, I like the play of Jericho Sims and Hartenstein. I think they've been doing a hell of a job. You feel me?
Okay.
I think they're doing a hell of a job. I'm not really worried about that. You know what I mean? I think, of
I hear
course, I
you.
would love
I
to
hear
have Mitch
you.
Robinson on the court, but I'm not worried. I love the job that they've been doing, and I got confidence in. Like it would have been a real problem for y'all if Mitch Robinson was playing. It would have been a real problem for y'all. But I'm not
If we
worried.
had
You know
Lonnie
what I
Walker,
mean?
it'd be
I'm
a
not
real
worried.
problem for y'all. So it's like,
Uh, but we do have depth coming off our bench. Man, listen, you can say that on both sides. So it is what it
yeah.
is. You got to play with the players you got. You know what I mean? Next man up.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? No excuses. Get it
None.
done. You feel
Yeah.
me? And that's how we going into this game.
Yeah.
You know, so I did see an interview about with your boy Mikal Bridges, and he said he loved playing against the Knicks because of Jalen Brunson. That's his favorite game, and he want to beat Jalen Brunson because Jalen Brunson's a shit talker. So I already know the way Jalen Brunson is.
Yeah.
He wants to beat Mikal Bridges because he want to talk shit. That's his friend. Like he want to be in Texas. Like yeah, great game last night. You feel me? Like he want. So I like that part of it too. That both guys are so competitive, even though they're friends. That's me. I feel that because that's me.
Mm,
Like I like my
yeah.
friends, but I love talking shit. I'm super competitive, especially with my friends. You feel me? So
Mm.
that's gonna be
No,
dope.
no, like I
Uh,
get that from you because like when I had put up the winning shot, of me when I hit the shot over you. And then, I just like left it alone, like, all right, I did it, but now it's like whatever. I just looked at your profile. I was like, man, he still got that picture up there. You know what I'm saying? I was like, man, you gonna have it there till I guess next game. You know what I mean? Because I can't let that shit slide. I can't
absolutely.
let nobody have no avatar just all season. Next season, I don't care how many Nick fans have. If I seen Flash Tass and he want slack fives and whatever, fuck all that. I'm playing T Time 101 so he can change that goddamn avatar picture. I'm tired of seeing it. I'm tired. You know what I'm saying? So It is what it is,
Yeah.
man. Shout, shout,
Listen,
shout to
it
y'all
better not. It
again,
better
man.
not be
I
another
don't.
one.
Nah, ain't gonna be. It's gonna be me knocking down the game winning jumper, man. That's what I'm finna do. Um, Nah, but again, I like that
Yeah.
Mikal Bridges said that in the interview because I thought the opposite. But again, I like that competitiveness. Shout to Mikal Bridges. I like that. Again, we're gonna see because that first game we was versus the Knicks and we didn't win. I was tight because I felt like we could have won. One of those games was a
Mm.
blowout. One of those games a little closer than that. And I really wanted to win
It was
that
the
game. And I
second one.
feel like, yeah,
The
you're
second one
right.
was closer.
Right. I'm glad that interview said a lot. He said a lot in that interview. And I'm glad he said that. All I will be doing is reiterating what he said. So since he said it, we good. Shout out to Minnie McCall. Again, like I said, I don't want to be long-winded, but the duo between Kim and Mikal Bridges, why I'm confident. Royce O'Neal being able to space the floor the way he do. I don't want to give y'all too much sauce. Like I said, I'll do the pre-cap to the Utah game and the Golden State Warriors game, but more so, I think we win that Warriors game. But yeah, that Wednesday game before we come back next Saturday, you feel me? The Wednesday game happens, which is the City game. So this is what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be electric in the building. We're probably gonna shake blocks. Trust me, man. All of the fans clamoring for this game. It is like the regular season championship, for lack of better words. If they could have a goddamn in-season tournament, don't be mad at me for calling this the regular season championship. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm being funny. It's not necessarily the championship, but it means something to Nets fans, especially because we up. Yes. The Knicks can only tie. It can only be a tie, and that's if they sweep us. They will not sweep the Brooklyn Nets this season. That is, bruh. Hell no. They're not sweeping us in the first game at the Barclays. I don't see that happening. And I just want to ask T-Time this one thing before we leave. Do you think that we are the same team as we were when it come down to the team we were in that last 28 games? Because I don't. I said after 28 games, we will be above 500 from that 13 and 15. From what I've seen being 13 and 11, I don't think we're going to get 15 losses before 13 wins. Or we go get the 15 losses and then we get, no. I think we get 15, 13 minimum. I'm giving us 16-12, man. I'm saying 16-12 after 28 games.
After 28 games. Do I think y'all the same team? Nah. Y'all a little bit better. Y'all a little bit better, like, but not by much. Like,
just a little bit. Just a little bit. Nah,
not by much.
I don't know.
Not by much.
A little bit better would be 14 and 14.
Listen,
We're gonna be better than 14 and 14.
Yeah, I mean, y'all have had some impressive wins. Y'all had some bad losses. I mean, but every team does. You know what I mean? But y'all rely a lot on y'all. Goddamn. They doing construction in the building. I don't know if y'all can hear that. It's loud as hell. But
it's so good, man.
But yeah. Yeah, well, so shit, fucking my train of thought. Y'all rely heavily on the 3-point shot. Yeah, I mean, if Spencer Dinwiddie is too hot and cold. You know what I mean? Y'all rely on Spence sometimes for a lot of offense, and he too hot and cold. You know what I mean? Like if Spence was more consistent, it'd be a problem. But he too hot and cold, bro. And when he's bad, bro. When Spencer Dinwiddie is bad, bro, it is rough to watch. Because he ain't going to stop shooting. Spencer ain't going to stop shooting, bro.
Jack Vaughn got a little on that. Jack Vaughn, he do give him the green light sometimes, but we got other places to go on offense outside of Spencer Dinwiddie. It's not like Spencer and Karis LeVert. Cam Thomas is a way better player a way better offensive player than Karis LeVert. So it's not like that anymore. But yeah, Dinwiddie did used to put up a lot of attempts.
Yeah.
Oh,
I doubt that Brunson will be guarding Dinwiddie. I doubt that. It just the size matchup doesn't make sense. And
mhm.
he's going to be guarding somebody who's going to be stuck in the corner. Whoever is going to be in the corner the most waiting for the ball, that's who Jalen Brunson is going to be guarding. I
Cam
promise
Thomas
you that.
versus Jalen Brunson.
Uh, yeah, I think
Cam
that's
Thomas
where he's
versus
going to be
Jalen
guarding. He's
Brunson.
probably going to be guarding Cam. No, he's not going to be guarding Cam Thomas. Like that don't
Hmm.
make sense. That's not going to happen.
Jalen Brunson got to guard Cam
That's not
Thomas.
going
Who
to
else can
happen.
he guard?
Uh, he's not going to guard Cam Thomas, bro. I promise you that. He's not going to guard him. That's going to either be DiVincenzo or RJ, and it's most likely going to be DiVincenzo.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? So there's that. Uh, but what you
Try to
gonna
guard.
call it? Yeah, nah, it's gonna be interesting, man. It's gonna be interesting. Who's gonna guard Jalen Brunson? That's the question.
Mikal Bridges.
Who's gonna guard Jalen Brunson? That's the question.
Hmm.
Then who's gonna
Me,
guard RJ?
uh, RJ, he gonna get a solid 20.
Huh?
He, yeah, y'all not gonna beat us with RJ is the taking Jalen Brunson out the game. Y'all need Jalen Brunson points. No matter what RJ do, y'all gonna need
First of
Jalen
all,
Brunson points.
ain't Mikal ain't taking Jalen Brunson out the game. Let's forget that. Like, get that out your mind that he's gonna take Jalen Brunson out the game. Get that out your mind. That's not happening.
No,
That's not
you know,
happening. That's not happening, bro. Like,
say the Cam Bridges
yeah,
has been
that's
playing
not
both
happening.
sides of
Let's
the
let's
ball
get
recently,
that out your
so
mind. Uh,
mm,
yeah, listen, Mikal Bridges is a hella defender. I'm not saying that he's not. I've also seen Jalen Brunson cook hella defenders, really good defenders, guys taller than him with long arms and all that shit. They put those guys on Jalen Brunson. Now watch
Drew
Jalen
Holiday.
Brunson cook them,
He what
cook
happened
them.
with that Drew Holiday matchup?
Drew Holiday was mixing between Jalen Brunson and Julius Randle, and I contribute that to, especially in the beginning of the season, uh, them just not in rhythm. You know what I mean? Because it was a whole slew of games where those guys were off. You know what I mean? And it's not just
Mm.
that matchup. It's just that's where they was at in that time. I think, and when you look at the other matchups, right? Uh, offensively wasn't the problem. We was scoring on all of them. Drew Holiday, all that, getting buckets. And we just couldn't stop nobody. You feel me? That was the issue. It was the defense, not the offense. Niggas was getting buckets on Drew Holiday. Drew Holiday wasn't stopping nobody. You know what I mean? So again, back to what I was saying about the current matchup at hand. It don't matter who you put on Jalen Brunson, son. It don't matter, especially with the way he's shooting a 3-pointer lately. Did you see him shoot a 3-pointer over Wembenyama, huh?
Bruh, I
Jalen
did.
Brunson shot a
I'm not gonna
3-pointer and
lie. I did
Wembenyama
see
cooked.
that. I did see it. I'd seen it. I ain't gonna front.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna front.
Yeah,
I did
so
see it.
that's what I'm saying. It don't matter, bro. It don't matter,
All
bro.
right, all right. Hold on, hold on. You wanna do the predictions before you dip, real quick?
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. You can start.
All right, I got Brooklyn Nets versus Golden State. Like I said, I think we win just because they discombobulated right now. You know what I'm saying?
Now
Draymond
y'all,
Green, he
y'all
need
play
to
the
just do
don't
a
y'all play
podcast.
the Nuggets again?
Nah, we play the Golden State Warriors, and then
Well, I thought y'all played the Nuggets. Oh, okay.
uh
Yeah, now
we
go ahead.
might,
You got it.
but not the next game. In the next
Now y'all,
game,
yeah.
huh? I think we play 2 games before we
Now
play
go ahead.
y'all.
My fault. Go ahead.
Yeah, then we play Utah in
Yeah, yeah.
Utah. Uh, yeah, I think we win that game. I think we win that game. I'm just breezing through it. Y'all know I'll do the precaps later. And then Wednesday. Hold on. We don't have a back to back. So yeah, Wednesday we don't have a back to back. We've come back home from a long road trip. I think we'll be 3-2 off of this road trip. Um, you know, then I think we beat the Knicks in a nail biter. Uh, I think Thursday. No, we don't play Thursday. Friday we play the Denver Nuggets, like you were saying. Uh, yeah, I think we get our get back. You know, we got a day rest. That's not off of back to back. I think off of the momentum, huh? Off of beating the Knickerbockers, huh? We could make sure those nuggets aren't too spicy. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, I see a win streak for us, and I definitely see us being above 500 every 10 game clip for the next month and a half. Look for Jock Vaughn to be in the conversations of coach of the month. I'm not saying he's gonna be coach of the month, but he might be in consistent, continuous conversations of coach of the month. So look for a good brand of basketball before next week. Please tap into the
Right.
games. Tea Time
So
got a channel. I got a channel. Y'all know what's up.
so check it. So you got y'all winning out. Y'all 4-0.
Oh yeah, two West games for sure.
Oh, all
And the
right.
momentum from those two road
I was gonna
trips
leave that.
come
Yeah,
home. Why not the Brooklyn Nets? We had a
4-0.
4 game win
Hey,
streak this season. One, but still, I think we did.
yeah.
No, it was two game win streak.
So tonight against the Clippers, I'm not sold on the Clippers. Uh, I think they're very beatable, even with all that star talent, and we already beat them once this season. So I got the Knicks beating the Clippers tonight. Uh, then on Monday we play the Lakers. That's a tough game. LeBron. Oh, AD hurt. Yeah, AD
Mm.
hurt. Oh yeah, we win that game. If AD was there, I'll be more concerned. Without Anthony Davis, we win that game against the Lakers on Monday. Then Wednesday we play the Nets. You already know what I'm gonna say. It's gonna be a tough game, but we win
Mm.
against the against the got to talk about it because the Knicks play at 12:30. So we if when we start at 11, at 12 I'm out. Knicks play 12:30.
We talking about next Saturday?
Knicks play basketball at 12:30 Saturday. Yeah, I mean
Next
so
Saturday, talking about.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Next Saturday they play 12:30. So yeah. But yeah, I got us 3-0. You know what I mean? With wins against the
I hear
sweeping the
you.
LA trip. You know what I mean? And then beating the Nets on Wednesday in the Barclays for the third straight time.
Yeah,
Ah,
you believe yourself when you said that? All right. All
yeah,
right.
I do. Absolutely. I
Huh?
absolutely believe myself. You feel me? The clips on the road. If I asked you last night before the game, were we gonna beat the Suns? You probably say nah. The Suns they got their big three back. I doubt that y'all gonna beat them. Like I get it, bro. You a Net fan, bro. You know what I mean, I get it. You're not supposed to have faith in us. I understand. You know what I mean, I bet the first time we played the Clippers, you thought they was gonna beat us then too. I get it, bro. I understand. But we gonna make you a believer tonight. You know what I mean? Let's go Knicks. You heard? Yeah, but shout out to everybody that pulled up. It's kind of diabolical that there's no light. It's no lights. I don't know if you can see likes on your end, bro. You see likes?
Lights? No, you just look
Huh?
like I'm just looking at
Yeah,
you.
likes.
Nah, you good.
No, I said likes at the top. Likes.
Oh, nah, no
No,
likes,
bro.
man.
Likes? Is
Yeah, no, I don't see no likes, man. No likes.
Di-
You guys, what's up,
diabolical,
man?
bro.
Yeah, what's going
Diabolical.
on?
Y'all not fucking with the game? Y'all not
Right.
fucking with the game? What's happening? You
Oh,
know what I
see,
mean?
my camera
Shout
even
out,
turned purple. You know what I'm saying? Like,
shout
what's
out,
going on? Yeah, I gotta hit that like button, man. Like something if you're man. For real, man.
Yeah, but shout out to
This is
everybody. Shout out to
yeah,
everybody that pulled up. We appreciate y'all. But yeah, we out of here. You know what I mean?
yeah, yo. Peace, y'all. See you after the Nets win that game.